business. As a matter of fact, might start a feeding frenzy as I spit on this track. So I asked all the sharks, sit back and relax. Flipstik is the brand. If you already heard about it, raise your hand. It's a kickstand on demand with Flipstik. Gravity is under your command. Let me repeat for those who missed it. To any flat surface, your phone will stick. Get it wet, but the stickiness will persist. Tell you how I thought it up if time permits. Flipstik is the brand. If you already heard about it, raise your hand. It's a kickstand on demand. With Flipstik, gravity is under your command. In summary, I came to Shark Tank for a band, so I could put Flipstik in everybody's hands. Sharks, get a chance. I'll deliver ROI on your 100 grand. My name is Akeem Shannon. St. Louis, Missouri is where I kick it.
What's up? That's awesome.
For a 20% stake.
Was one of the best raps we've ever seen on this stage.
On Shark Tank, best rap on Shark Tank ever.
I wonder if he had music playing while he was there.
This is Flipstik. Flipstik is a paper-thin device that goes on the back of your phone and comes over 70 different designs and colors. And with a simple flip, you can sit it down on any flat surface. But the magic really starts when you reveal our synthetic CT adhesive. Based off the foot of a gecko, essentially, it lets you stick your phone anywhere.
Cool.
Huh.
And when
That's
I say it
pretty cool.
stick, I mean it really sticks. Like, this is not going anywhere until you give it a little twist, and it comes off without damaging the surfaces.
Nice.
But it's not just glass. Check out this textured tile surface here. Flipstik even sticks here just as well. And the great thing is you can use it in the kitchen or in the bath. But it's not just tile or glass. Whether it's metal, vinyl, Flipstik goes where you are. So we're gonna get a little hair going on there. How about a little sand action here? And we gotta get a little bit. This ain't sticking to nothing, all right? Watch as we wipe away all the dirt and grit and sand from this Flipstik. Nice.
And it's just gonna magically work, like
And so, who thinks it's
just
gonna
wiping
stick?
it off.
I do.
I have a lot of believers here.
Do you have a patent, a design patent?
So I do have a patent. In fact, let me just tell you a little bit about my story.
Yeah.
So it all started when I was going to college and I had a full tuition scholarship. I went to Howard University in Washington, D.C.
Nice.
I went there and I lost my scholarship in the first year.
Why?
It was a little bit of partying, it was a little bit of depression, to be honest.
Oh.
It was the hardest phone call I ever had to make to my parents because they'd sacrificed everything to get me to this point, and I felt like I threw it away, to be honest. And I told myself, I gotta prove to my parents, hey, like, you did not waste all of your savings, your life energy on me. So I got to work. I ended up starting in the cell phone industry at a major retailer, Sprint. And I was one of the top salespeople there. I was making $30,000 a year.
That is not surprising. This is a strategy that has been around for a little while. Maybe it's a secret. Maybe you know it. Maybe you don't. Go to your local cell phone store. Find out find the person that's most willing to help, most, biggest personality, and then offer that person a job because that person is going to kill it for you. And I can't tell you how many times, even just like, going to anywhere and you're like, man, this person, they might love it, they might not love it, but they are passionate about helping people. Those are the people that you absolutely got to be like, how much are you making? Yeah, let's double that and get you come work for us. That's the kind of strategy that you need to think about. Kind of like the strategy that when I ask you if you like the video, then please consider smashing that like button down below. Or leaving a comment like Break Free, who was a business on Shark Tank, who said, thank you so much for the great review of our Shark Tank pitch. Your feedback is spot on. Yeah, take that, haters. Glad you checked out our website at the end. The episode was filmed back in September of 2019. We have since gone through several production runs, fulfilled all of our pre-orders, and are selling online and in dealerships. Thanks again for checking us out. Ding, ding. I would love to have you on Break Free to have an interview. In fact, we have an interview coming down the pike that I just got confirmed today with another Shark Tank business. So make sure you get subscribed down below so you don't miss that when that comes out. Now, let's get back to the Flipstik, which I personally love the idea of because I didn't know this is what we were going to be talking about, but I have like a suction cup one that you suction it to the back and then you can prop it up. But there's so many times where it's like, it would just be great to be able to just stick it to the wall or stick it to a surface and not have it all slide around on you.
Then I got recruited to come work for Verizon on their business side. And next thing I know, I'm making $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year. By the time my friends graduated, I was making more than any of them were making coming out of college. I was the #1 rep at a Fortune 500 company. And eventually I ended up at one of the biggest financial tech companies in the world, Square. But I'm meeting all these entrepreneurs and I'm talking to them, I'm helping with their business, I'm helping them with marketing. And it's just like, man, if these guys can do it, like I gotta do this, like I gotta quit. My mom was not happy. But this time I was like, I have to go out on my own. It's 3 a.m. My uncle calls me. My uncle's an engineer at NASA. And he's telling me about this project he's working on called the Space Launch System.
But your uncle called you at 3 a.m.?
My uncle always calls at 3 a.m. because that's the time he calls me at 3 a.m. We're talking and I'm like, man, this adhesive sounds interesting. You know what? This could work on a cell phone. So I start doing research. I get on YouTube. I teach myself to write a patent. I teach myself to write a trademark, and I launch my Kickstarter campaign.
I can buy rolls of this myself.
That's correct. So the difference is the design. So we actually have filed for a utility patent, and it's for having a double-sided adhesive on the phone and the flap cover.
What is the cost of making?
Can you like prop it up like on your with your cell phone, like prop it up like that? Like I have this is something I really love, the plastic tripod that goes in my wallet that sits like this, and then you can prop your phone in like that. So that way you can, look at your look at the videos.
Cost of making, what do you sell them for?
On average, it costs us 58 cents to make. We sell these for $15. However, often we sell them in bundles. So it's 1 for $15, 2 for $25, or 3 for $30.
Those are some margins right there. You got to be killing it.
What are your total sales to date?
Our total sales to date is $115,000 in about 2.5 years.
Hey, Keem, something's not adding up. Your sales suck. $115,000 over 2 years. You've been the #1 salesperson everywhere you've gone. You know $115K is awful, right? For real.
60% of our business is retail. And I don't mean online retail, I mean brick and mortar retail business.
Where?
So I operate a network of kiosks and we do a number of events. Retail was completely eliminated.
Yeah.
You recognize the big miss here is you're not selling direct because your margins are crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm going to put an offer out there, okay? Because I think this is
you need to
absolutely
tell me about
fantastic.
competition before
Yeah,
you
wait,
talk
wait,
about
let me
his
just-
You
offer.
don't need
All
Lori
right,
for
so
any of that.
before he gets to his offer here, I wanted to point out, like, so his shirt, and this isn't because his arm is covering it. The Flipstik thing, it kind of like looks like a knife, like on the K. So it kind of makes me wonder about the rest of the branding, and maybe it's an education problem. That's why that's why the kiosks work, but maybe not, hasn't been able to knock it out of the park with like a video and going direct to consumer online just yet.
You don't need Lori for any of
Yes,
this.
he does. He needs
I
to be
really
way
want
more
to
than
tell
you.
Lori about competition because this is actually huge.
Listen, you got to stop selling sometimes. You let the offer start coming,
Competition.
right? So, look, I like the deal. Valuation's not crazy. I'll give you $100,000 for 20%. Exactly what you want.
Wow. Okay. Ding ding.
So,
Do you wanna
tell
work
me
with
about your
him?
competition.
Our competition, and you're gonna like this too, Mr. Wonderful. Our competition is the doorknob on the phone. I'm sure you guys all know what I'm talking about. It's Pop
Yep.
Socket.
But Pop Socket doesn't stick to surfaces. Do any others have that material on the back
None.
where you can stick it to any
None.
surface?
And that
And the pop socket, it takes up a ton of space. Like I don't like I like a super thin case myself here. So like I don't want anything like sticking off and making it thicker than it needs to be. It's just not going to work for me, the pop socket. But this, I could, depending how thick that is off the phone, I could see getting into that. Just like I could see you getting into more sales and wanting to rocket your sales, just like the Flipstik here going to the moon. Click the link down below to get my free super sales guide to help you rocket your sales to the moon using 5 proven methods that I use when I work with business owners one-on-one in their business. And I cannot think today. All right, let's get back to it.
what
Listen,
our patent is.
I made you an offer.
And I would
exactly
like
what you
to
wanted.
address
You
that
don't like
offer,
it?
if I might, Akeem. You know, you've got such a magnetic personality, and you're a superstar salesman. But I don't think you're going to succeed unless you get yourself a working partner. I'm surprised you're getting an offer from Kevin, honestly. I don't think you're going to make a hit run on this at all, so I'm out, sadly.
Thank you, bro.
So here's where
All right, so that's before Damon jumps in there. Yeah, I love him. I love his personality. I think I like the product. Like, okay, so you can actually see it here. It kind of looks like a switchblade knife or something. It doesn't say anything about a cell phone. I mean, unless you're talking about like the old clamshell phones that are kind of coming back thanks to Samsung and Motorola. But I don't know. I feel like there needs to be some better branding there within their logo.
Matt Hakeem, I have a similar company. It doesn't make the same claims you have, but it's called Love Handle, and it stops you from dropping the phone, as well as it can stand up as well. I think they would be somewhat of a competitor, so I'm out.
That's painful.
Hakeem, how much did you sell last month?
So last month it was pretty low. I mean, we're looking at $1,500.
$1,500.
That's it?
I tell you something.
It sounded, that's the and that look right there, that face.
Pretty low. I mean, we're looking at $1,500.
$1,500.
That's it?
Yeah, like that's it. And the problem there is Mr. Wonderful was willing to give you an offer before knowing that and making that face right there of like, oh man, what am I getting myself into for $100,000?
I tell you something. I know what you need. I think you need me. The name of the game with this product, everything about it is the visual. And I've spent 20 years creating over thousands of videos that tell you within 10 seconds what a product is and why you should buy it. And I actually really like
I'm going to make it easy for you. I'm going to make it easy for you.
Oh,
I made you an
no.
offer exactly what you wanted before you told me that you only sold $1,500, so clearly nothing's working digitally for you. I'm not saying Lori can't do it, but I'm going to make it easy. When I make an offer on Shark Tank, I am the only Mr. Wonderful. And it's exactly what you wanted. You should have taken it.
Yeah.
Now you only have one shark. I'm out.
Yeah, that's oh man, that's tough.
Hakeem, I'm a product person, and I've sold over 1,000 successful products. So here's my offer. I'm going to give you the $100,000, but I want 25%.
I would say
You
yes.
understand you're giving him a valuation of $400,000. He did $1,500 in sales last month.
That's okay.
primarily
The
due to
product,
COVID.
the product is there, right? And it's not like he hasn't sold it in the past, right? So I think you got to go for it, man. I think you got to take it. Don't let a second deal slip through your through the cracks over 5%.
Hey,
To be
wait,
fair,
wait.
two
Here's
of our
the
revenue
thing.
channels were cut.
Sometimes
I'm
when
just
an
asking if you're
entrepreneur
aware.
comes in here, I know what I can do.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Damon, but be a little more respectful there to
What
Lori.
I can do.
Yeah.
Mark Cuban is in. See what he thinks.
Well, I mean, you can respond to Lori anyway.
I would like to respond to Lori. I thank you. Like, that's an incredible offer. I know your history. It's flawless. I do feel like I came with a very, very fair offer at $100,000 for 20%.
Are you crazy?
Here's what I can tell you. I don't have to prove myself because I know you're smart. But the one thing you don't know is what it takes to beyond retail. You have to put retail aside
Lori,
because it's not happening
Lori, I
right
forbid
now,
you to keep
and you need
convincing
to go
him when
stop
he
it.
is
Interrupting Lori.
5%.
She's got a great
I'm
pitch
talking.
here.
5%?
Stop
You
interrupting
need to
her.
go digital.
Yeah. Come on now.
So I gave you my offer.
Don't pass that by. You'd be out of your mind. She's the ideal partner
Yeah,
for you.
she
The
is.
ideal
Ding ding.
partner.
I don't know about
Absolutely.
I think you are the ideal partner, honestly. Mark has been a little quiet here.
Well, she's the ideal partner. There's no.
So I'm taking a deal with Lori.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you know.
Smart man.
These are
Smart man.
fabulous.
You are one of the luckiest people I've ever seen in my life.
Listen,
So-
thank
so-
you all, and have a great
Stay
rest
tuned.
of
We're
the
gonna
day.
check out his website here at the end. What was Mark gonna offer that would have been
I chose
that?
not to listen to Mark's offer because I didn't want to risk Lori going out. She's my dream shark, and that's who I wanted. So I had to take the deal on the table.
This
Yeah.
isn't an in-store item. To me, this is all online and all
It's a
video.
$5.99
I
item.
can
I'm happy he landed with you. Perfect partner.
thanks.
See, we got this is a tuna is 3 flip sticks for $40, 11% off. I love the fact that they have different colors, and for just $15, I think I'm gonna order one here right after I get done recording this because I am very much interested in checking this product out and seeing if it replaces the need for my little tripod or makeshift tripod in there. Now, like I said, they didn't show in the video if it could